the impact of what the climate crisis could mean is a topic in everyday conversations in a way that it wasn't before, because it does impact every single part of our lives. Hi, my name is Vyshnavi Kosigishroff. On campus, I'm involved mainly with SAP, which is the Student Sustainability Association at Penn, which is the umbrella environmental group at Penn. Within the SAP umbrella, I'm involved with Fossil Free Penn, but most of my climate time is spent off campus in Philly with a group called the Youth Climate Lobby.
I'm Collier. I am a sophomore in the college, and I am one of the campaign coordinators for Fossil Free Penn. Fossil Free Penn is a student-led activist campaign calling on Penn to stop all new investments in the fossil fuel industry and also reinvest some of those extricated funds into clean energy and back into the West Philadelphia community.
I think it's easy to say that at Fossil Free Penn is the environmental movement at Penn, and I think for some reasons that's very fair to say. They're tackling a very institutional level problem in a way that no groups at Penn really are doing.
The work that we do through Fossil Free Penn is really important because we're holding an institution that's claiming to be progressive and moving us into the future. We're holding them accountable to that and forcing them not to undermine our futures through their investments in the fossil fuel industry.
Lots of groups now, lots of other environmental groups are starting to see how urgent the issue is and how many resources we have at Penn and how Penn impacts actual Philadelphians. And so lots of those groups are also trying to tackle more institutional high-level problems that are required to actually mitigate the climate crisis.
So there are a decent number of groups who are working on tackling environmental issues from different angles. So Fossil Free Penn is really working at it from an activist, action-oriented angle, holding Penn accountable to its investments. And Penn Environmental Group works a lot on environmental advocacy, making people aware of the environmental issues that are present and individual actions people can take to combat those.
Climate legislation is one of the most viable ways to actually bring aggressive climate action to an implementable level. And so Youth Climate Lobby was created with the purpose of getting young people at the lobbying table. There's a huge gradient of people who are interested in activist, ambitious, grassroots change, and then people who are interested in more small, localized, low-effort projects.
Consistently over the years, as Fossil Free Penn has existed, the university has really failed to make public statements in regards to the climate crisis and in regards to their basically contribution to it via their investments.
So I don't think the communication that existed in the past and will probably not exist in the future has ever been productive or helpful in any way, because it seems like their mind has been made up. I remember last year, Penn admin reached out to us because they knew we were involved with climate/environmental things on campus and said they wanted to talk to us about potential solutions. Each time when students, mostly undergrad, but also a few grad students, proposed bigger level changes, so not just put paper straws in Houston, but maybe we should have a power purchase agreement, maybe we should talk about divestment. It was like they turned off a switch and they weren't interested anymore, and they were even questioning why they called us in for a meeting to begin with.
It does take longer for bigger universities to divest because it is more of a political statement. It is a bigger contribution to the stigmatization of the fossil fuel industry than a smaller school would be. It's not surprising that it's taking Penn so long to basically make that political statement.
There isn't an activist culture at Penn the way that exists in other schools, probably because we're all very segregated by our undergraduate schools, and the pre-professional atmosphere kind of clouds any vision we have beyond what happens after graduation career-wise.
The entire University of California system just recently committed to divest their $13.4 billion endowment, but that campaign has been going on for 5+ years. It's been a lot of student activism and a lot of student-led work to get that there. So now Fossil Free Penn has been around for 5 years now. We have to continue to pressure Penn to divest its endowment as well, so we can know that Penn is no longer contributing to a crisis that undermines all of our futures.
We're the generation that will feel the heaviest of the brunt of the climate crisis. Our lifespan will be directly impacted by the climate by climate change or by the climate crisis, we feel the urgency on a day-to-day level in a way previous generations never were able to.